YouTube, Damo_23 here, and welcome back to another episode of Glory Hunter. In today's episode, we're under the weather. If you cannot tell from my voice or how I look, we're not particularly the greatest. We've got a bit of a head cold developing, but episodes need to come out still, and we're actually well and truly up to date. So, getting up to date, we've run ourselves down. Since we last met, we've played a few more games in the league, obviously, because it was against Herbert and Bayern. We find ourselves at the end of October, and well, we're going to have a bit of a interesting one here for you. We're going to give you Wolfsburg and Bayer 04. Both teams have been pretty good in this save. Now, we could have given you the Leipzig game, but I am planning to give you that Leipzig game probably a little bit later, see where they go. But let's talk about results since then. We beat Werder Bremen 4-1, Dortmund, Mönchengladbach 3-1, Dusseldorf 6-1, a 3-0 there for Hanover, and a 0-0 against Hoffenheim, which was pretty good. With that as well, let's have a look at Wolfsburg. So the reason why I picked them out is if you have a look, they've been on the up in a third and a second. Matthias Tell, who I nearly signed, is there as well. And we are where we are live on stream, so let me just respond to Ali here, YouTube. Ali, how are you, mate? A couple of hours too late. We were in a couple of tournaments early on. Busted 17 for the $30 hyper for min cash and a couple of other stuff. I'm a bit under the weather, mate, so this is me being live on stream to pump out the content and then go back to bed. So yeah, but might be some tomorrow depending how I feel. In terms of what they've been doing there, Wolfsburg, they've been very good, as we now focus back on the episode here. And if you have a look at their profile, actually got a good amount of money in the balance. They've also got Alta, who's a very, very good international goalkeeper too. So they're all very good with Dale Thompson in charge. In terms of us, I don't think we've seen this in an episode, but Linden was upset, couldn't really do much about it. We had Rukavina out at right wing. I said, you know what, we're buying a midfield to keep him happy. Ramirez Balesa, who I obviously bought at Monaco, and in a very similar sort of vein to Roman Tisney, have gone and bought a youngster in and then taken him across. Nowhere near the fee, and don't think he's going to be that, oh my God, he's great, like Roman Tisney levels. But quick, flair, and has got decent technicals. So we'll see how he goes. Had a pretty good time of it. Currently training his ball control, and hopefully that will spike up as well. What that means is Rukavina actually got a big old loan where they're paying 90% and paying me money, and he's done nothing since going to Newcastle, which is fine. So big game for us. A win for here put us 11 points with Leipzig and a point behind Bayer 04, who we'll talk about, who we nearly have gone to twice. In terms of the team, though, Ernest has been sensational. Linden, Tamori, Jusfi, Haas has now been cut by Germany in the save and has learnt the Segunda Volante role to a good enough level. Blesser Menuzzi, who, by the way, is incredible. When I mean incredible, his movement in the game is sensational. He's developing. He's fantastic. Working on that shooting ability. I think he's very, very good. Roger Val and Real. We'll say Diogo Castro hasn't been great, but it's been okay. All three of those guys come in the same game. Nev's the one to watch out for. He does have world-class potential, and every time he has played for us, he has been pretty decent. So watch out for him. He might be taking Val's spot. Kessie's been doing okay this year, but we've already been as a bit more depth than anything else. Chappert probably is on the door to getting some more starts as well. So that's how the squad's looking like. We'll say Rui needs a little bit more minutes, and this guy could be fantastic as well. Need to be getting you on the double there, and we'll definitely give him his game time over to Mori at some stages because he's a smoky for the World Cup next year. Okay, let's get into it here. Let's go and have a look at this Wolfsburg side. I'm going to just try and struggle through this couple of episodes here. Sorry if the voice is a little bit whatever. It's more of a head cold for me. I generally suffer from more head colds than anything. Voice goes first, then it goes in the head cold. Anyway, Alto's pretty good. Scully I've used. Luis Felipe plays for me from Brazil. Jose Marcha is more of a left back. Vialdo I nearly have bought in this save before. He's pretty good there as the midfielder. Kramaric not bad as well. Diallo is pretty good. Fabio Cavallo's developed quite nicely. Matthias Tell. And Jonathan is up top, who is pretty good too. Ali is a youngster that I've nearly picked up in this save as well. So not a bad side. He's actually half alright. He's only 25 though. I thought he was younger. Yeah, not a bad side there at all. Let's get into it. Give me a score prediction in the chat. Links are down below. Give the episode a like. I should just like it just for the sheer preservation of getting out a content episode. And yeah, I'm taking another sip of my lem sip. Let's see how we go here 11 minutes in. Jusvi, Tamori, Haas. Berger reckons we win 4-0. Against Wussberg would be quite a statement. Ernest, Blesser, that's poor. Hayden reckons we win 3-0. Well, it could have been a good start for us if Blesser decided to finish that one. He's had a pretty good year, but for whatever reason took it on his right, not his left, and he is left-footed. If he becomes more clinical, he will get called up to my Brazil squad at some point. I have capped him in the save. Tomorrow an early booking. Manuzzi is pretty good over these corners. Linden was pushed, but referee says nothing. In the end, cleared away. Only as far as Jusfi, who is pretty fantastic, the club captain. Linden, the youngster. Kessie, Tamori. Linden, Tamori, Kessie. Getting squeezed very well here by Wussberg. In the end, that's a great ball from Linden. Lesser loses out. Now, who wins the flick on? That's the question. We win it. Manuzzi, Blesser. Looks for Roger Rao. I'm going to find him. Manuzzi heads towards Val. This highlight's weird. Just he wins it. He's good. And in the end, scuffs his shot. Weird highlight. 30 minutes in. Very weird highlight. Did just fail to score in a game, so... never know if we go scoreless here as well. 42nd minute, Tell, very good player. Valdo, the fullback from Brazil, watching his progress keenly. Jose Marsha, good squeeze. Roger Val, Real's a big boy, wanted by Liverpool in this save, who are very much in the powerhouse. Roger Val gets tackled, should be able to recover, and does. Jusfi knows how to hit him. Got to be a goal. When you're that world class, you've got to be a goal, and Jusfi should have scored. He's very, very... For those that don't realise, this guy could play up front for me. Tudor's inside forward. 16 finishing with 17 technique. Could play inside forward. Should have scored. Didn't score. Very disappointing. Should be a goal every time. Anyhow, Ernest Manuzzi. Ernest comes back there to Linden. Goes back to Lito. He's been playing for me for Brazil, which, by the way, we are topping qualifying at the minute. Jusfi, Val. Jusfi and Val run into the same area and then eventually get away from each other. Jusfi gets tackled by Diallo but wins back, and now I made a good run, but Kessie goes the other way, which I don't mind. And that's a good ball to Ernest. He can whip in a decent ball. Looks to, doesn't. Tell. In a Cavalry, Ernest. Kessie, as the cat says hello. Blesser, offside. Probably was. Good save anyway. Wasn't offside. Outside with a fantastic saving, world-class keeper. Yeah. Anyhow. Don't know what the cat wants. No, Blesser, Kessie, Jusfi. Poor ball, and here they come on the break. This is a problem. Good defending, and then a great save from Lido after it falls back to him. That would have been harsh. Wussberg haven't done too much than that. Yeah. Just if you missed a big chance, we can't really do too much. And Ernest is dead. I'm going to do that with Rui. Rui's actually going to come in and just be a bit more defensively minded. Just if he's going to stay as he is. Minev's going to come in for Roger Val. And we are going to get Castro up front as well. The rest of them playing okay. need to find a goal here. Not forthcoming. Going to actually get a Moko on for Haas. She's pretty dead. Pretty good create something out of nothing. Bless is going to come off here for Roberto, who's going to go inside forward on attack. 10 minutes to go. Can we find a winner? Highlight. Won't make a change. Jose Marshall. Kessia. Alte. Force him long, that's fine. Should have Rui there. Good header. Amoko wins the flick on. And Menev can create. And gives it away instead. Kessie then clears it into his own man. Weird highlight. We've got the ball. Just calm it down, please. Twice I could have fallen. And Jusfi's had good positions, but has been very wasteful. Wastes that one. And here they come again, Wurzburg. It would be a harsh one to lose because we've been slightly the better side, but we haven't done enough of it. Good press from Castro, just didn't win. Dangerous times here. Big moment. That's the goal. We're going to lose very late to Wurzburg. We're going to lose very late to Wurzburg. And just proves that we're not good enough this season to do what we need to do. But just not good enough. The team is not good enough to push buy-in or do anything. I don't think the Pocker will win. This is just going to be a rebuild year. But in saying that, the squad on paper is very good, which is a shock. I just don't know why we don't score goals. We have a lot of goal foul. We have a lot of firepower. Anyway, Menev, last chance highlight. Another deflection that falls to him. And yeah, it's game over. Gonna concede 2 in 2 minutes, maybe. Rui wins that back. Roberto needs runners. Castro's offside. Good tackle. Menev is offside as well. Pretty unfortunate. Here we go again. Been a little bit FM'd here, but this just sums up the year at the minute. We've just not been good enough. Not scored enough when needed. We'll see how we go against Bayro 4, but I think that's going to cook our race here to try and win the title already. Too many losses. 2 losses is too many when you're playing Bayern. So that goal, that belief that maybe we could win the league in the first year because it's Dortmund. It's Tamori. Again, Alta makes a great save. It's been the difference here. I know Lito's a decent keeper, may develop, but he concedes too many goals. Oh, a really bad one. 21 shots at home and do not score. We also had more possession and more XG, and we're the team that lose 1-0. It's a very frustrating loss, especially when you're not well and then Football Manager destroys you like that. It's pretty thing. I think we need to reevaluate what our plan is for this season. Like, what is the plan? You know, there's part of me that looks at this squad and I've got a world-class striker, a world-class 10, a world-class winger, a world-class winger, and a world-class left-back. An experienced centre-back, that's very good. A keeper that on paper is pretty decent too. We need to, it's the first game we lose in 5. I know it's only 9 games in, but when you're playing Bayern Munich, already too many points back. So the season's over in terms of winning the league. Our attention probably should then turn to the DFB Pokal, which it will, but I did say we're going to give you Bayro 4, so that'll be the second game of this episode. But yeah, very annoying loss, and as mentioned, I think this is someone that we need to look up. Conceded 8 and 8 is not good enough as a start. You need your keeper making big saves and big moments. And we have a look at the match momentum. We were the better side and got hit in a moment where we were the better side, so not particularly good. Apparently we don't have any intermediate performance analysis. Okay. I'll deal with that in a second. I'll see you guys in a moment for Bayro 4 in a game we must win. Couple of changes for this one. I brought Roy in with his physicality. Don't think it's really Tamori's fault, but he hasn't started his career too well here. We do have a game in the Cup coming up as well, so but I'm decided to bench him. And Minev has world class potential, been playing well, and has been developing. So I'm going to give him the game here, the German international. Let's have a look at Bayero 4. They have been a very interesting club. 47 mil. This is their best player, who is a very good winger. Let's be honest, he's only 22. But yeah, if you have a look at their general, they've been weird. We nearly went to him here after they finished second, then third, then back, and then sixth, and then 10th, and then 6th. And they are predicted to finish inside the top 4 this year, and they look really good. As they cut yet again, Minow's at the box down below. But yeah, look, pretty similar side. We'll get straight into it. And hopefully, this is a win. Do think that if we don't win this game, next episode's pretty much going to be a DFB Pockle game at some point. If we get past Union Berlin, who are not the easiest League 2 side. They're playing narrow, fun. Not Felipe Anderson up top as well. Away from home, Manuzzi, Linden. Good touch from the keeper. Real hits the post, missed an open goal. I've been live for about an hour. I'm yet to score a goal in the league. We scored 8 playing for Brazil, but we didn't score a goal in the league. Yet again, another dominating start on paper. But, yeah. See what happens. Manuzzi, Kessie, Minev. Good ball to Blesser, and his shot is blocked. Unfortunate. Harslow keeps it alive, but that's that. Pretty good start yet again. 59% possession, 12 shots 6, plays 3 shots 1. Need to finally turn this into goals, yeah. The cat's a lumber, your cat in the background, generally how it goes. Blesser, Rui. I know that's Ernest. Blesser, ball in, was a good idea, it didn't find Real. Good ball out of Solari. Wirtz, Kessie does well. Frank Kessie. Manuzzi's offside, unfortunate. Not going to count. It's offside by a mile. Kessie played it way too late. It's unfortunate. Well, we're celebrating, so it means it's going to be given. Wow, he looks miles off. Kessie wins it, and he should play it any time now is fine, but it gets forward. Oh, he's onside by a mile. That's Manuz there. Yeah, just play it here. It's definitely on. Pretty tight. Judging that he's right on the 18-yard box probably means he's just on. It's very close. He should have played it earlier, and it should have not even been that close. But we do lead 1-0. We mercifully score after domination. Here we go. Let's have a look at the lines. That foot's... Apparently he's outstretched his foot there. I think that's generous from FM. But we'll take it. Finally get a goal. We lead 1-0 in a game. Nice. We're leading a game tonight. That's always good. Ernest. Throws. Blesser. Ernest. Wins that back. Does well. Now needs a whip. Does whip. Kessie. Jusfi. Knows how to hit him. Knows how to whip him. Minev. Should have been a goal. Got a bullet at that. But Manuzzi now. Whips one. Linden hits Chazova. Very, very good. Just, need to make sure of this one. Blesser and Minev on bookings. Ernest does well. Blesser. Rory. Manuzzi's going to get beat to that one. We look to press. Haas doesn't win. Here they come. Felipe Anderson forced wide, but that's a goal. Yeah, for Lido. Bad keeping from Lido yet again. The Brazilian, when he gets hands on that, has to fucking make a save. Oh, fuck me. Give them one chance, they score. And, maybe it's harsh on the keeper. It's poor from this. Kessie just overcommits. Should step in and never get the ball across now, but he doesn't. But, yeah, when the keeper gets 2 solid hands on it, it's like his midriff. I'm tuning this guy to be my Brazilian number 1 for the World Cup. I'm telling you right now, he's not. At current rate, he's not going to be my number 1 at the World Cup. Another one of these games where we dominate, and yeah, here we are. Good ball out, to be fair. Was he? No. Well, that's offside. Yeah, we've looked pretty good today, but unfortunately, it doesn't mean jack all if you keep conceding your fucking only chance. Good ball. Haas needs to head it in, doesn't. Top of the bar. Linden, poor header. They score. Leto left it. And, yeah. Well, there's 21 shots, XG galore. I'm about to get FM'd again. Well, double FMing. A double FMing, always fun. Dominated again, second game in a row, nearly a 3 XG, only one goal. Concede our one chance. Pretty poor. Pretty poor. Pretty poor. It's not good. It's not good at all. We look at the data hub to end. Yet again, absolute domination for the majority of the match. No good. If we have a look at the league table, we look at stats and team detailed, and we look at goals. Bayro 4 scored the most goals. We're on 19. And expected goals for, well, 1.1 goal underneath that expectancy. Bayern's only conceded 1 goal. We've conceded 9. Expected goals against has only been 8. So 1 goal under our expected goals are scored, and most elite teams are 3 to 4 goals over. Like, if you have a look at it, look at expected goals. Bayern's overperformed by 2. We're 3 goals off that. And goals against, Bayern's expected to concede 2. We've only conceded 1. We expected to concede 8, and we've conceded 9. It's not good enough. With that being said, that's the end of the episode. 2 absolute FMings. Very annoying episode. When you're sick, FM loves to keep you down. I'm almost tempted to give you this DP Pockle game because I don't think we'll win, but it is what it is. Till next time, I'll catch you guys. Hopefully we have a turnaround in form. And yeah, thank you and goodbye.